Welcome, Taurus, to your love reading, and this is going to be the current energy that you might be dealing with. Alright, so if you're part of the channel, I'm just uploading this as a just to see what's going on with you. So Taurus and love. So currently, so there is something that you might be going through where you're not really happy with friends, your love interests, a date night going wrong. Sometimes this is a lot of drinking, sometimes heavy drugs, or not really heavy, but I feel like you got to be, if you are involved in that, or if you know somebody that might be dealing with that, kids that might be around, interference in a love relationship because of children, that might be an issue. So there might be a disappointment. Sometimes when you're extremely stressed, or you're going through a lot of tension emotionally, I feel like you might respond in a negative way. So Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, someone that you might be dealing with who could be younger than you in some way, or you could be the younger person. It just depends, but I feel like something is a bit off. So just depends. So let's see. Overall energy. What is your energy though? Let's see. The Taurus. Current energy. You're not really feeling playful. So you have two children showing up. So where you might decline to go out to hang out, really not wanting to be around a particular person. So sometimes when you feel like your love interest or current romantic partner, they might not be into you, this is where you feel like you want to shut down because you feel like they're after someone else or something else, and the attention is not coming your way. So emotionally and physically, there might be something that you're not too happy with, especially when it does deal with children. It could be just loud, obnoxious. Your partner could be like that at times. So this is like declining to go out and hang out, and might not be feeling all that great. All right, let's see. What might your partner be bringing towards you, or your love interest? What might they be bringing towards you? So that person might be a bit busy, or they might be dealing with a whole bunch of other things, which is an indication of them not giving attention to you. So you might assume the worst, or you feel like they have other partners, or a lot of people might be giving them attention, so you might assume the worst. So let's see, what is their partner, the love interest, bringing towards Taurus? Yeah, so whoever that might be, they may be stressed. All right, which is an indication of them wanting to go to battle, trying to fight, argue. If you're not feeling all that great with yourself and you tell them that you don't want to come around or be bothered right now, they might feel that as a slight. So then they get frustrated and start to argue or pick a fight or something like that. So there is like confrontation or even competition when it comes to a love relationship matter. Now let's see, what is your response, Taurus? You're frustrated too. So you have three people showing up here. Two fire signs, and you have water sign, but someone older, and then you have children showing up. So I feel like extreme frustration. It's almost like a tower kind of energy where you just don't want to be bothered. And sometimes you might want your space, and when I see these combinations come up, that can indicate that you the way that you might respond, or the other person might respond, there could be intense confrontation, or on the verge of those kind of things happening. So just be careful with how you respond. Take time, just let someone know if you need space, time, whatever it might be. Take it and try to explain to them. If you feel like you are in a position to or need to, you can let them know what's going on. So what is the obstacle when it comes to your love relationship? So usually these are energies where you learn the growing pains. This is Aries, or maybe someone that might be a father, that you might be dealing with, that affects you in some way, but often being determined to make sure you take care of business, that things are done right, that plans, motivation, any things that you have to take care of, make sure that you're focused on that, and try not to let the outside interference or whatever it might be to try to pull you off track. Don't allow that to happen. All right, and what is the outcome currently? What might they experience, Taurus? A decision. A frustration, I feel that's what it comes from, and maybe it's for 4 different people, 3 different people that you might be talking to around. They've had the Two of Swords, and it seems like something that either makes you happy, but you know that if you open up to it, that something could disappoint you again, or the fact that if you were to go down a certain road with somebody, you might not be feeling at your best right now, so you might need some time, but you feel like if you take some time for yourself, you might miss out on the opportunity with someone else. So I feel like those are some things that you could be thinking about, for some. And if you think about, okay, or the fact that someone that you're dealing with, it just depends on what side of the equation that you might be on. Someone doesn't have children, connecting with you and having children, birthing a child or even adopting a child or coming together, and it's almost like that person, say if it's a male, is going to have to be like the father of the children to kind of come into the family, so to speak, and there's someone is having to make a decision on it. And some might, because of what's going on, whatever could be going on personally, if you don't feel like someone is going to accept you for what it is, what you are, you might not feel like you want to express that, or let the other person know about it, and that could be something that's pulling you back for some. Play about the Two of Swords again for Taurus. Yeah, it's taking your time, again, working, constantly working, trying to put in effort, especially with the Emperor, then the Knight of Pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different people showing up, a lot of different people that you might be around, affected by in some way. Some people that might just affect your love relationship, friends, especially if there's conflict and you're having to take up for somebody, or it just depends there, I feel. Especially if there's a new relationship for some. If you're in a relationship and the person that you have been dealing with, they're not liking that connection, or something like that might be going on for some. Alright, so let's see advice. Advice first. It tells you to take your time, because the time might be a bit off because of how you might respond, or how someone else might be responding to a situation, something that you might be in. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune reverse with Taurus. Yep, it seems like a breakup is happening. For some, you might like it because you want your space. Others of you don't really like that because you're tired of going through the up and down. And I feel like something, if you purposely do this to antagonize somebody or to kind of get your lick back in some way, it tells you that you you have to go through the experience and kind of take your time to see what happens. I feel like there is a breakup with you and somebody else this week, but just allow some time to go by this week. I feel like you have to focus on what you need to, with the Emperor being there, and try to enjoy yourself. All right, so much love, much light to you. I hope you have a great week, and you can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something for you. All right, have a good one.